A very good morning to you all.
Good morning, ma'am.
Today, it's a proud feeling for the 7th batch of BSc Nursing students of Kanachur College of Nursing Sciences, who are promising to be the noble nurses and practice nursing profession diligently. Kanachur College of Nursing Sciences, a unit of Kanachur Islamic Education Trust, established in the year 2016 under the eminent leadership of Dr. Haji Ukemonu in the city of Mangalore, proclaimed as Gateway of Karnataka. The institution aims at imparting quality education and upholding the value and excellence in the field of nursing education and practice. The college is admitting 100 students per year as per the affiliated norms of Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences, Indian Nursing Council and Karnataka State Nursing Council. It has excellent physical infrastructure with well-qualified teaching staff, the good clinical and library facility which provides conducive learning environment to the students to reach their future goals. The 3 batches of students who have graduated from the institution have secured university ranks with 100% results and are placed at various national and international organizations. The institution already registered significant growth within a short span of time by the steadfast support by the chairman and trustees of Kanachur Islamic Education Trust. Lamplighting and oath-taking ceremony is another milestone in the history of Kanachur College of Nursing Sciences. It's a moment of extreme pleasure to welcome the guests who are present here to attend this program. On behalf of the organization, we are very pleased to welcome you all to the program. It's a great honor for me to welcome the esteemed chief guest of today's program, Dr. Anthony Silvan D'Souza, Dean, Father Muller Medical College and Father Muller College of Allied Sciences. A gentleman who has vast knowledge in the field of medical profession, talented, affectionate, who is at all times ready to help others and minds the comfort of all. He has rendered his essential services in the field of medicine, from that of the post of the tutor to the present role of a dean at various reputed medical colleges. We are highly proud of you, dear sir, and on behalf of our organization, I accord a warm welcome to you, sir. Dr. Haji Ukemonu, sir, Honorable Chairman, Kanachur Islamic Education Trust in his absence, whose vision and ambition is fulfilled today by having well-set educational institutions along with the parent hospital and healthcare centers. His services in the field of health and education were recognized by the government of Karnataka and he was awarded with the Kannada Rajyotsava Award 2021. It was a proud moment for us when our chairman sir was awarded with honorary doctorate degree from Mangalore University on March 2023. Chairman sir has been conferred upon the Mother Teresa National Award for Social Justice on June 2023. We feel proud to announce that we have a great idealist with us and lovingly we accord a familial welcome to our chairman sir in his absence. We welcome you, sir. Gladly, we would like to welcome Mr. Abdul Rahman sir, Director, Kanachur Institute of Medical Sciences, a champion in meticulous planning and implementation of academic and non-academic activities. He is kind and affectionate towards the students and employees of the organization. A pleasing welcome to you, dear sir. The nucleus of today's program is you, dear students and parents. To you, dear parents, ಪೋಷಕರೇ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನು ನರ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಎಂಬ ಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠ ವೃತ್ತಿಗೆ ಸೇರಿಸಿದ್ದೀರಿ. ಅವರ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೊಂದು ಮರೆಯಲಾರದ ದಿನ. ಈ ದಿನದಂದು ಈ ಸಮಾರಂಭಕ್ಕೆ ಹಾಜರಾಗಿರುವ ತಮಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಸ್ವಾಗತವನ್ನು ಕೋರುತ್ತೇನೆ. പ്രിയപ്പെട്ട മാതാപിതാക്കളെ, നിങ്ങൾക്ക് എൻ്റെ നമസ്കാരം. ഇന്ന് നിങ്ങളുടെ കുട്ടികളുടെ ജീവിതത്തിൽ ഒരു പുതിയ തുടക്കമാണ്. നിങ്ങൾ എല്ലാവർക്കും ഈ പ്രോഗ്രാമിലേക്ക് ഹാർദവമായി സ്വാഗതം ചെയ്യുന്നു. To you, dear students, this is the beginning of new phase in your professional career, at the end of which you will be a full-fledged professional nurse. I heartily welcome you all.
Respected dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, all the faculty members, today's invitees, parents and dear students, a very good morning to you all. Today is a momentous occasion for Kanachur College of Nursing Sciences, as our 7th batch of BSc Nursing students are taking their initial steps to enter into the nursing profession by lighting the candle as a tribute to Florence Nightingale, who was born on May 12 in the year 1820 in Florence in Italy. She was an English reformer, statistician and the founder of modern nursing. She came to prominence while serving as a manager and trainer of nurses during the Crimean War. Nightingale gave nursing a favorable reputation and became an icon of Victorian culture, especially in the persona of the Lady with Lamp, by making rounds of wounded soldiers at night. Hereby, the students will undertake official commitment to the duties, responsibilities and obligations associating with the noble profession by oath taking. Dear students, this ceremony initiates you all into the noble profession of nursing. So I wish that let the knowledge you gain in this health profession enlighten your minds and abolish the ignorance. Let your hearts be the source of God's love to those who need in pain and agony. Let your hands be used to dispense a healing touch for the sick and needy. By this way, let your light shine all around the world. I wish you the very best in your nursing career. Thank you. God bless you all.
Myself before God
I solemnly pledge myself before God
and in the presence of this assembly
and in the presence of this assembly
to pass my life in purity
to pass my life in purity
and to practice my profession faithfully.
and to practice my profession faithfully.
I shall abstain from
I shall abstain from
whatever is deleterious and mischievous
whatever is deleterious and mischievous,
and shall not take or knowingly administer any harmful drug.
Abdul Rahman, and the president of today's ceremony, Dr. Deepa Peter, guest of honor, Professor Molly, principal of the Kanachur College of Nursing Sciences, all other dignitaries on the dais, all the distinguished invitees, esteemed faculty of various colleges, the parents of all the students, and today's VIPs, the students of the nursing profession. At the outset, I would like to congratulate and extend my best wishes on this momentous and joyful day. Today is the day you are officially inducted into the nursing profession. And I know this profession you have chosen by your own will, and this will remain with you for the rest of your lives, maybe for the next 8 years or so. 80. So I wish again all of you all the best in your future endeavors. Please remember, lamp, as mentioned by our speakers, is a symbol of brightness. But the nursing profession nowadays is extremely challenging. You have demand, and of course there is mismatch between demand and supply. So there are various opportunities for you once you successfully complete your training and studies. Now, because of the excessive demand, we know there are so many colleges, but I feel there are only a few colleges will give you quality education and training. You are extremely lucky to be in the Kanachur Institute of Medical Sciences and Nursing Sciences, to be in this institution and to have excellent infrastructure, committed faculty who will take you through your journey in this college. Please remember, in the health services, now it is called health industry, your service is very important. Nowadays what we hear, younger generation saying he or she is stressed. We get lot of students, they say they are stressed. You have to think your work is something like worship. You have to develop a passion for your work. If you think it is stressful, then you will not enjoy your work. So please think, anything given, responsibility, accountability, you have to take it in a good spirit, and your training also, all your assessments and all are conducted for your benefit. So please take them as a challenge. You develop a liking, and then you will become good, committed nurses. You know it's a noble profession, but of course there are even responsibilities on all of us to serve the needy and the sick. We have to render our services, selfless services. At times you may have to sacrifice your rest. At times you may be missing your lunch which you are usually used to having on a fixed time. Even if you did want, your parents wouldn't have left you without breakfast, etc. But of course nowadays students, finding them in the breakfast in the mess is a bit difficult. They go rush directly to the classes, skipping the breakfast, etc. You know, it just recently happened. I don't know whether you had rain holidays recently. We had declared rain holidays, and all the wardens mentioned that there was nobody for breakfast. So please develop the habit of getting up early, concentrating your day-to-day schedule. You have to plan what are you going to do today, and then finish your day, relax for a while, and be in touch with your curriculum. That is very important. Now at this joyful day, I request you to at least be grateful to three. Even in your future, even if you are out, number one is your parents. You are here mainly because of the sacrifice, commitment of your parents. Your parents would have thought that you should be doing well, you should be doing better than all of us. We are also parents, we think our children should be doing better than us. So same way, it is their dedication which has led you into this profession. Number two, you should think about your teachers. They remain your teachers for throughout your life. I remember some of my teachers. I remember even, one of my classmates is here. I just met him, who is the advisory council member here, Dr. Muhammad Ismail. We remember when we were talking recently somewhere else, not here, we remember our teachers, right from the +2 days. So please remember your teachers. Teachers are also equivalent to the parents. They will guide you, they will help you, they are approachable here. So please make use of that. Teachers. And the third is your alma mater. Alma mater is your institution. Even institution, no institution thinks that their students should not do well. So they are your well-wishers. Institution is your well-wisher. There may be minor hiccups as you go on, but then where there are problems all over the place, everywhere. You are seeing the future problems you come across in your day-to-day service. So get best out of the institution. That is what is my important message. And in health profession, health services, there is no shortcut for hard work. Hard work is what you will be rewarded. Many a times our younger people, doctors or nurses, think about the money. Please do not think always about the income. Outcome is important. That you have to think about. Whether the patient is doing well, whether you are doing in the exam well. What you have to do is study. Outcome is not in your hands. Same way you give your committed service. Outcome is not in your hands always. But of course your committed service will go a long way. So just to conclude, you will become a lifelong learner once you have entered into these courses. The learning does not stop. You may not get to know everything during your student days. So there are continuous educational programs that you have to update yourself gradually. Even as students, wherever possible, some output can be there. In the research related activities, I know there are so many programs which you can collaborate with, and then of course your CV is develops, and you can do well, achieve whatever you aim to as the future. Lastly, now what is required, please remember, you require compassion to serve the sick and needy. You require good communication skills. Nowadays that is what we see our present generation is lacking. You have to treat humans with respect and dignity. That is also important, and you have to be committed. Don't worry about the number of hours, duty hours. People think only their duty is between X to X, and then they have nothing to do. So there should be some commitment and give your best all the time. And last, you have to be very competent. But it's very important. You have to be competent. You have to develop all the competencies and skills to be a good professional and serve the needy. With these few words, I take this opportunity once again to wish all of you, parents also, all of you, all the very best, and then I assure you that you are in the safe hands for the next few years until you come out colorfully with high colors from this institution. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
And a cheerful good morning to you all.
Good morning, ma'am.
Respected Chairman Dr. Haji UK Manu, Chief Guest Dr. Anthony Salvandi Sosa, Director Dr. Abdul Rahiman, Principal Professor Molly Sultana, HODs, faculty members, parents, distinguished invitees, students and the budding nightingales. All praise and thanks to God. First of all, I congratulate and thank the management, especially the principal, Professor Molly Saldana, for giving me this opportunity to be here in this esteemed institution. It's my great pleasure and honor to be here today for this lamp lighting ceremony. I congratulate the principal and the faculty members who are striving to provide excellent education in this institution in this challenging and technological world. I also congratulate the parents for sending and encouraging your son or daughter to choose this noble profession of nursing. So, dear budding nightingales, a big congratulations to you for saying yes and choosing nursing as your profession and your readiness to serve the suffering humanity. Be proud to be a nurse. I always thank God for calling me to this noble profession. It is an occasion and a call from God to serve the sick and the suffering humanity. I never regretted for being a nurse because as I completed my study at Father Muller's, and I was working as a clinical instructor at Bangalore St. John's Medical College Hospital, God's call came to me to be a nun sister and to completely at God's service. After becoming a sister, I was working in the remote places serving the poor as nurse practitioner, as nurse anesthetist, though I am not an anesthetist as graduated, but for many years and before I continued my studies. I really enjoyed working with the patients and their families. In the profession of nursing, you have two important events. One is your lamp lighting ceremony and the other is your graduation day. I think only nurses take the Florence Nightingale's oath twice, once as a student nurse, then as a full-fledged nurse. So the oath you have taken today has a very important and you have pledged it so solemnly with great devotion and love. So I recommend you to read it and make it as a prayer daily. This will enable you to understand the great responsibility as a nurse. Today, I would like to focus your attention on light. The lights are already burning. As nurses, we are called to be the light that drives out darkness. A light that gives hope to the people. We are called to do little acts of kindness. First, we just give a smile, or it can be a word of encouragement, just a timely help, or just a pat on the shoulder, or just holding the hand of a patient. Yes, these little kindness will be remembered by your patients. A light that shines out burning for others. We are called to reach out to others in their need. Consider always others as first. As a nurse, we have great opportunity to heal the heart, mind, soul, and the body of patients, their families, and ourselves. They may forget your name, but they never forget how you made them feel. So it is very true, students. I see some of the time, the patients are coming and holding my hands and telling me, sister, when I was sick, you have given me the injection. When I was in the bed, you have given me the sponge bath. These small kindness, they act what we do, they will never forget it. And I can say, this has encouraged me and helped me to give myself the noble profession of nursing. As you all know, the other important aspect is service. Service is the essence of nursing profession. And it always demands self-sacrificing spirit and a great responsibility and commitment towards the sick and the suffering humanity. I also want to emphasize on the aspect of touch or the care aspect of nursing. Nowadays, because of the technological advancement, The human touch is diminishing, but a touch that can encourage the patient and release their tension and anxiety. Now, nursing has a wider scope to practice your profession as a nurse practitioner, as a community health officer, or you can take the degree of a doctorate in nursing. But remember, students, decide today what type of nurse you want to become. And our chief guest has already mentioned what the C's. 3 C's I would just once again to emphasize. One is compassion, commitment, and the competence. These are very essential to become effective and efficient nurse. So to conclude, I implore God's choicest blessing on each one of you, dear students, and you may be able to extend the tender healing touch to the sick and the suffering humanity and kindle the light of hope, love, joy in their hearts. Dear students, I take this opportunity to wish you very best in your academics and in your nursing career. Let the beginning that you make today always inspire you, cherish you, to uphold the values and the traditions of nursing profession. May God bless you all. Thank you.
Good morning. Respected dignitaries, chief guest of today, Dr. Anthony Silvan D'Souza sir, the Dean of Father Muller's Medical College, the guest of honor, Sister Deepa Peter Madam, the Principal of Athena College of Nursing, our Dean of Kanachur Medical College, Dr. Ratnakar sir, the Principal of Kanachur College of Nursing Sciences, Mrs. Molly Saldana, the Medical Superintendent of Kanachur Hospital, Dr. Shahnawaz sir, the Principal of Kanachur Allied Health Sciences, Mrs. Shamima Manipadi, Administrative Medical Officer of Kanachur Hospital, Dr. Rohan Monis, all the HODs of Kanachur colleges, Kanachur Medical College, and the faculties of our Kanachur College of Nursing and Allied Health Sciences and Physiotherapy, of course our nursing superintendent and nursing supervisors and all the staffs, and dear parents and dear students who are the stars of today's lamp lighting ceremony. First of all, a warm welcome to all of you. Before I forget, welcome to all the media personnel also who are covering this event. A warm welcome to all of you together for this 7th lamp lighting ceremony. This is the 7th batch. So, to take you back in history, our institution, the first batch was started in the year 2016, and from there we started with 60 intake in 2016, and from there the institution, after 4 years, completing 4 years, the university, through the university again, there was a additional increase of intake, and today the big strength of 100 students now. As you all know, most of the things what I wanted to speak is been already covered by Dr. Anthony Silvan sir, because he touched upon all the aspect of what nurses should be doing, and what is expected out of you, and why you have to be that way. Everything was in detailedly explained, and in a very touching manner by our chief guest. Also, Sister Deepa Peter, she also shared her experience and why she chose, and what message she has given you, like as a budding nurse, so how you should conduct yourself, and for the betterment of you, as well as through you, how you can be a healing hand for your patients. Let me touch one or two things and then I would like to conclude my presidential address. See, this profession, first of all, the thought of being a nurse, I think 50% of whatever you had to be as a nurse, you are already a nurse, I can say. Because this decision of being a nurse, I don't think so it is a small decision. See, doctors, they come, they treat, they write some prescription and they go. Of course, they are very important in the pyramid of the healthcare. Doctors are very important, but the most important aspect of a heal is definitely you nurses. There's no two words about it. If Florence Nightingale during the Crimean War, if she took the lamp in the night and she went to heal the wounded soldiers, I mean, you think today that kind of see, that was a war, but it was happening in one particular region or particular place. But what we had to undergo, I mean, everybody are aware, and we all lived in this pandemic, and we lost our loved ones, we lost our dear ones, we lost somebody in our family, or so many things. World over, so much of it brought the entire world to a halt. It brought the entire economy to a halt. The industry, which was always called that education will never, there is one industry, it doesn't have a recession, but even everything was under recession. I mean, that recession word, we used to hear US is undergoing a recession, Germany is undergoing a recession, and all those things used to hear, and everybody was thinking in India, we are a growing population, we have a 1.4 billion population, and we have our purchasing power, our spending power is so much, we will never have that kind of things. Anyway, but every soul, every individual faced that recession, and everybody felt that what is happening. We didn't know what, we could not go out of our house. People who is staying inside the house, who went to get a rice or a tarkari, vegetables from nearby outside your house, when he comes back, he has to wear mask for 5 days because we don't know whether he has contacted any COVID person in that market and he has come. All those things used to happen. So everybody went through this situation. But during all these things, what happened, the importance for you, the nurse, it came to forefront. The nurses, so many people lost their lives, especially the doctors, but more importantly, the nurses, they working in that, PPE kits, yeah. You see, COVID is gone, we forget the names also now, PPE. So after some time, people, I mean, our children will never remember that something COVID, what you're talking, they will ask. But anyway, so PPE kits, they wore the PPE kits. You remember, I mean, we used to see in our own hospital here, the way they used to be fully wearing that headgear and the entire thing, and how even after wearing a cotton shirt, you will be feeling so much of, you feel so hot, even when it is raining. So imagine these nurses, these doctors, when they go into the wards, ICU, and entirely you're wearing a PPE kits throughout the day. You're not able to see your parents, you're not able to see your children if your family is nearby. All those things happen. So much of things. But you as nurses stood out, and they made sure that this patient recovers well, sacrificing their time, their life. They made sure that they need the care, and they gave the care, and so many nurses, so many doctors, so many healthcare workers lost their life in this. So you have chosen this profession, and you have chosen to be the light in those kind of situation, and in every patient's life you have chosen to be a light. So with this light your life, that is, you improve yourself, be compassionate, be caring to your patients, and also be competent enough to face any challenges which the situation may bring you in. Tomorrow, we don't know, but there is one more news which is coming. You must have all read that there is MERS, MERS, a new virus which has been detected in. See, there is so much things happening around the globe. Everybody used to say it is the Chinese virus, or the COVID virus was a doctored virus to create such kind of a things and all. See, we don't know what is happening, but as a human being, what we all should remember is we should never forget why God has created us. We are not created to compete with each other. We are created to help each other, be helpful, and do something better for the society. You see, in our daily life, we see so many people who are helpless, needy, and who doesn't have the privilege to have education, to have basic health care, food, all these things. So much of poverty, so much of things are happening around the world. So we are all lucky, we are all fortunate. By God's grace, we are here, educated, getting educated. Your parents, even there might be some parents or a lot of parents who are finding it difficult to manage the fees or to get you educated. But even then, in that difficulty also, they chose that my daughter, my son should become a successful person. And they could have chosen you to be something else who can make more money, some other profession also. But they chose you to be a nurse. Whether it is your idea or whether it is parents' idea, they supported you in your decisions, and you have chosen this nursing profession. There is no forcible thing that you are doing this. You have taken up this nursing profession, or you have taken up this course to be a nurse. There is nobody is forced to get into it. You have, whether it is your parents' decision or whether it is your decision, you have decided to be a part of this great professional service of service. So with this, you have made sure that tomorrow you also will be a most sought after, most caring nurse, because every patient will never forget the care what you give to them in their lifetime. Whether the patient is a person who is dying due to his cancer also. I see so many, because in our hospital we see so many times that when a patient dies, you don't have to do anything much. He is in his deathbed due to cancer. The doctors cannot do much. The sisters also cannot do much. They are in the 3rd stage or 4th stage. You don't have to do anything. They just need a few tablets, which is like gastric tablets and all those things. But the care, you cannot leave them to die just like that in the bed. The care, what you are doing, you will be better tomorrow. That care will make their transition from this world a peaceful one and a happy one. So it is all in your hands, and it is all in your way how you conduct yourself with those patients, and how you can bring a smile in those patients' life. So that will take a long way, because that person who is going to the grave will never remember you, he is gone. But what you gave to those patients, the care, the family, those relatives will always remember you, and you will always say, such a nurse in such a place was so helpful or so caring. Because today you see there are, when the parents get old, they don't want the parents to be living with them. They put them in their old age homes. Who take care of these parents? the nurses. But when their own parents, children don't take care of their parents, it is these nurses who give that kind of a care. You be a child to those parents, you be a nurse to those patients, you be a smile, you bring a smile to in those patients or the parents' lives. So I want you all to be successful in your life, a good nurse, make yourself proud, your parents proud, and make the alma mater proud. With these few words, I would like to congratulate all the batch of 7th batch of BSc Nursing students for having chosen our institution, and also the parents for having bestowed your trust in our institution. And this will take a long way, and we will always ensure that your children are in the safe hands, and we will make sure every opportunity is given to these students apart from the curriculum, the co-curriculum, and whatever way it is necessary to bring out their best, and they be successful in their chosen career. All the best, and God bless you all. Thank you.
अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नाम